about this project because it actually started with our partners with Golden Leaf. And they contacted a couple of different counties, which involved Halifax County, and it was started as a county manager project. We put together a steering committee of community folks to come together to, I guess, decide what's the best use of these funds that are available for this community. And our lady here really helped us get the corral the cats here because it was quite a challenge because we had a lot of different perspectives, and we had to figure out what's going to work best for all of Halifax County. And I guess these community education centers, I guess that's what we're involved in. We have kind of a steering committee that was put together that involved a variety of people, all three school systems, of course, the college, a lot of community leaders, economic development, workforce development, nonprofits, and the mayor. I see Mayor Braxton there, and we have our mayor Weldon here with us as well. So there was a lot of input from a lot of different perspectives here, and I think that brought us to knowing how this is really going to help the county move forward, because these community centers will help educate our workforce and get them prepared for moving forward, and how to get a job, how to keep a job, and how to progress within the job as well. So it's going to help the community. I'd like to give special thanks again to our Golden Leaf partners, as well as Dr. Elam and the superintendents that were involved in the process, as well as Ryan Townley and Kathy Scott, who kind of oversee the meetings as well, corralling our cats. So again, thank you for that. Again, I think these community education centers will, I guess, be appropriate for Halifax County, and it's going to, I guess, help us move forward and I guess, turn our workforce around and make it more viable for everyone. So I appreciate everyone being here and everyone that's contributed to making this happen today, because it's a great opportunity, and I think this is the beginning of a very positive movement for Halifax County. That being said, I'd like to thank you, and I also want to recognize one of our commissioners there in Holliston, Commissioner Carolyn Johnson. Wave at us. Thank you for your support. Again, it's a great day, and thank you all for being here again. And let's celebrate this accomplishment, and also moving forward what it's going to how it's going to help the community. So again, thank you for being here, and welcome on behalf of the Halifax County government.
Thank you very much. Also, bringing greetings on behalf of one of our major partners. Really couldn't do this, and we wouldn't have been able to do this as quickly as we've been able to get it accomplished without our Halifax County Schools partner. And we have with us here Mr. Claude Cooper, who is the chairman of the Halifax County School Board, and we've asked for him to come and bring us greetings.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, let me apologize to you for being this late. I've been riding around trying to find you. Apologize. And then secondly, let me do this. I had to do this the only day of school, so let me clear this up real quick. My doctor told me I had severe arthritis. He told me that he could do some surgery on my hand. But then he told me that there was a brace that perhaps I could try, and that may relieve me. So I bought this brace, and it feels a whole lot better than surgery. And as I told them the first day of school, and I'm not trying to be Michael Jackson. So with that in mind, let me just say thank you on behalf of Dr. Eric Cunningham, our superintendent, on behalf of the Halifax County Board of Education, and on behalf of the entire system. Let me just thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of a partnership with you. When I say thank you, I mean it from my heart. I'm the old man on the Halifax County Board of Education, y'all, and I tell everybody this so that I believe in giving credibility before you start to talk. I came to Halifax County in 1990. I was a teacher, math teacher, basketball coach, and in my career since then, I've been a principal at 3 different schools. I've been a basketball coach. In fact, 14 times in 17 years, I was the basketball coach of the year. I've had players that played with Carolina Tar Heels, Cornell University, one of the Boston Celtics. As an administrator, I've been principal of the year 4 times in Halifax County School District. I runner-up 3 times. I've been principal at 3 different schools: Enfield Middle School, Everett Elementary School, and William R. Davies Middle School, where I retired in 2009. I'm really proud of Halifax County. I tell everybody that whenever I meet a group of people, I love it. I love it. I can think of nothing I'd rather do. Felt good to walk out there and one of the ladies at the front desk, I was her principal. And I just love it. So I say that to back up, and I see Miss Carolyn Johnson up there, a good friend of mine. I love this, so I say this on behalf of the district. Wherever I go, whatever I do, brag about Halifax County schools. And then with the partnership that we have with you. At my church Sunday, I was telling about this partnership, about the site at Scotland, about the site at Hollister, and then this site here. A lot of pride goes in this. And as I was telling some of the parents, I said, you know, if you can't get to the college, we'll bring it to you. We had one of the officers from the Enfield Police Department. I was at Smith Chapel's church this Saturday, and he was telling them about the training he's been through. And they said he started it at a community college. And the more he talked, the more questions I had. People want to know, well, why you have so many questions? I told him, I said, you know what? I'm going to talk to the partnership and see, can we even offer something like that at one of our 3 sites that we can help. So you all, as I say that to you, when I say thank you from the heart, from the Halifax County School District, as the superintendent would say, somebody told me one day, said, you're quite similar, I'm just a whole lot older, thankfully. But as I say to you, we want the very best for Halifax County. You do too. You're parts of that. And we do. And as we work with you, we promise you, I hope you read the article the other day. We have 10 schools. 9 of our schools met or exceeded expected growth. Now, we also out of the 10 schools, 8 of our schools received at least a letter C or better. We are rising in Halifax County. You're helping us get there. So again, on behalf, and by the way, on behalf of our superintendent is on his way right now to Atlanta. He has 14 teachers, and they're riding on the Pathfinder that we refined, trying to do more things to bring other things to Halifax County. Thank you all. Again, I apologize for being late, but thank you for being a part of it. Thank everybody in this room. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would like to recognize Dr. Chris Reichart. Where are you? If we would wave, there's Chris Reichart. And I know that, as Mr. Cooper said, that the superintendent is on a trip right now with a lot of the staff. You want to say a couple of words?
Yes, sir. I'll keep it brief. Just on behalf of Dr. Cunningham and Assistant Superintendent Battle, they want to say, first of all, thank you for the partnership. They apologize they cannot be here, but we're taking our 12 Teacher of the Years to the Ron Clark Academy Professional Development as part of a BB&T partnership. Part of our mission is developing partnerships, and the community college has been a great partner. We're so proud to partner with them for these educational centers to reach all of our community members, because we're not just about helping students, we're about helping community members. And that's what we have going on here. And we're just extremely proud. And I want to say thank you to Golden Leaf on behalf of Dr. Cunningham. Their generosity and support of this program and our soon-to-come STEM labs at our middle schools are going to make a huge difference for our community and our students. And we could not be prouder to partner with them. Thank you.
Next up, I would like to ask Reverend Mike Mills in Hollister, who is the Vice Chairman of the Hallawasaponi Tribal Council, if he would come and bring greetings.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
I would also be remiss if I didn't say he's also one of the trustee members of Halifax Community College.
you so much, Dr. Elam, and actually, yes, I am one of the 2-for-1 specials. But indeed, glad to be here on behalf of Chief Dr. Oglitri Richardson and Chairman Gidley and the entire Tribal Council. We want to thank Halifax Community College for their efforts, and I certainly want to thank the Golden Leaf Foundation, Ms. Chisholm here. But the key word here is community education center. With these community education centers, you won't have to drive some far distance to be able to get the training, the skills needed to assist with your goals in life, to perhaps help prepare for a better job. And having said that, it's making it so easy. It's making it, years ago, these type things weren't available. So once again, we're indeed thankful, and we urge you to help get the word out in your communities, in the Scotland Neck community, in the Hollister community, that others may take advantage of this great opportunity. Again, we thank you.
I'd like for Mayor Ed Braxton, if he would come, the Mayor of Scotland Neck, give a greeting.
Thank you, Dr. Elam. I'm sorry I missed your jokes. But we're certainly welcome to have this education center in Scotland Neck. This is really the God's part of Halifax County down here on this end. And I attribute this to Kathy Scott and Ron sitting there. They were at nearly every meeting guiding everybody and keeping us on track to get the fundamentals of this grant that Golden Leaf has been so gracious to provide for us. The real challenge now is to keep these seats filled. When Ms. Scott did the demographics, it was alarming to me at the number of people in Scotland Neck in that 10-mile radius that had no education whatsoever. And there's numerous people that have very little education. We've got to get those people here to get them qualified for a certificate of completion or a GED and get them in the workforce. We have jobs. We just got to get these people qualified. We have the transportation to bring them here. They don't have to go anywhere else. They can come right here to this education center. And I just appreciate everything the community college has done to organize this and get this organized, and just thank y'all.
Now from down home, Weldon, North Carolina, we'd like our Mayor, Ms. Julia Meetham, she would come.
Good afternoon. Today is an exciting day for local residents as we celebrate the opening of three community education centers in Halifax and Northampton counties. Students and adults should take advantage of these educational opportunities offered to help them grow and prosper in the coming years, improving the quality of life for present day and future generations. To those who will take advantage of these these educational centers, I wish you much success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Meetham. Also, we've got some partners that we want to share with you a little bit of the partners that helped to make this happen. So we've asked that if Mr. Ted Hawkins, the manager of NC Works Career Center, if he would come and give a couple of remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon. First of all, let me just say how impressed I am with this technology. This is just so great, and it's great to see it right here at home. You know, nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes to get things like this happening, and I'm appreciative for everybody that made this happen. At the NC Works Career Center, we're very close partners with Halifax Community College, and one of the things that we like to do in our office is to connect people with training to help them to get better jobs or to get good employment. And this is just one more avenue that we have that we can bring that training to people throughout the community. We know that travel is a barrier in Halifax County, and this helps to address that situation. And we're just proud to be a partner with Halifax Community College, and we wish the community centers great success. Thank you.
And next we've got Mr. Michael Williams, who's the Director of Turning Point Workforce Development Board, to come and bring the home.
Good afternoon to everyone. Actually, feel a little like I'm in the wrong place. I'm actually a resident of Hollister. I was thinking I should have stopped at Hollister. But the fact that I get to see the old library from here is just amazing. So I want to thank Halifax Community College, Golden Lead, all the partners run, Upper Coastal Plain Council Government, all that participated in this. We're really excited, and we want to do our part, so we do submit that we're going to give our best to provide the best services that we can in the system in this process. So again, we're excited and we celebrate this opportunity. Thank you.
And of course, as Michael Williams has said, it's taken a lot of wraparound services to make this a real success for our students. And one of those who represents some of those wraparound services is Ms. Sally Surface is going to come. She's the executive director of CADA, who's been with us and been from the beginning, so she wants to share a few remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Elam, and good afternoon to everyone here, and those of you who, we can see your bright, smiling faces, and it's a delight to be able to see you in those other two locations. This is a great event, a great experience, and on behalf of the CADA board and staff, I want to let you know that we're very excited about being a partner in this and it's an opportunity for the people that CADA serves, the families and the individuals. CADA has a vision that is part of the strategic plan that we see that all people in our area will have the resources they need to be self-sufficient, to be successful. Going along with that vision, we have a mission to create partnerships to make those resources a reality. And that's what this is all part of, is making resources available. Because what we do realize, as Taylor referred to earlier, is that this is a transportation disadvantaged area. And where we would like to do something to provide transportation, it's very difficult. So this is a good solution to be able to provide services in the communities where they are accessible to people. I'm very excited about the fact that at Scotland Neck, at the elementary school there, we actually have a Head Start Center located there that the parents and families of the children in that program can access, because part of the holistic approach to Head Start is to help the families. And this will be a great resource that our families can be a part of. We're also not far with our White Oak Head Start Center from Hollister, which is going to be another resource for families that we work with. And here at the community college, we actually have a Head Start Center on site. So there are a lot of tie-ins. The other thing that we are also looking at is how we can bring services to the different communities from a central location, because we don't have a lot of staff that we can put one person each center, but by using this resource, we can reach out, maybe with home ownership classes or with some other things to help people find employment and to become self-sufficient, because our goal is helping people to achieve self-sufficiency and to become independent, to increase their knowledge, increase the quality of life for them and their families and their community. There's so many potentials that I see coming from this beautiful system, and it's great today to be able to see your beautiful faces out there. Thank you.
And of course, this wouldn't be possible without our funding source. So at this time, I'd like Ms. Marilyn Chisholm, Director of Programs from Golden Leaf Foundation, if she would come bring a few remarks to us.
Hello, everyone. I don't know where to look. I don't know whether to look at you or look at the screen. But on behalf of our Golden Leaf Board of Directors, our board chair, Randy Eisenhower, our acting Golden Leaf president, Ted Lord, who is happy to go back to his senior VP position in a month or so, and our incoming president, Scott Hamilton. I am just delighted to be here to see what you guys have put together. Maybe Golden Leaf provided the funding source, but this is the result of over a year's worth of work by a lot of people. Golden Leaf worked with the Rural Center in the Northeast to do capacity building. That process went on for 9 months or longer, where I think Jamila is somewhere out there because she took a picture of me and sent it to me. But they worked with Jamila Hawkins, who was your coach. I just remember Kathy and Ron and Tony and Dr. Elam and Dr. Cunningham and Ms. Surface, and please don't let me forget anybody, but just so many people coming together trying to decide what it is that you wanted to do with the community-based grant that was available. And the community education centers is what resulted. And it provides an opportunity for Halifax to go further from the campus into the community. They wanted 5, but our budget would only allow us to do 2. But the success of these 2 will certainly bode well when you come back and ask for the other 3. So I encourage you to go out. Tell anybody that you know who is looking for a job, or who, even if they're not looking for a job and they're just sitting home, tell them about the Community Education Center here and in Scotland Neck, so that they can come here, they can get the education that they need and decide where in the economic opportunities they want to go. So I thank you for all of your work. Our success depends on your success, and I'm excited about what I'm seeing and what's happening in Northeast North Carolina. I'm from Southeast North Carolina, but since I've been with Golden Leaf, I have learned to appreciate rural North Carolina so much more, and I'm excited for what you guys are doing here. And thank you for the opportunity to be here.
And before we get to the highlight of our program tonight, is Trustee Smith there in Scotland Neck?
Yes.
Is okay. I just wanted to recognize him as another one of our Board of Trustee members. I gotta make sure I stay out of hot water, y'all. So we want to recognize him as well. And a person that Ms. Chisholm mentioned, Ms. Jamila Hawkins, who is here with us, great facilitator and facilitation that helped us to get to where we are. We thank you for your assistance. Also, Mr. Ron Tolley, he gave us a lot of guidance and assistance during this whole process to help us. So we want to thank him and the Upper Coastal Plains Government Association for sending him out to help us out. So thank you. Now, I know, I get in trouble anyway. You always miss somebody. But before I move on, I want the technical support people. We have basically stressed them out. I'm not kidding. We have stressed them out to get us to this point, and they deserve special recognition and applause at all 3 sites for the work they did to get us here. You all slip something in their pocket on there. Okay. At this time, we have 3 students who are present, who have gone through the process of class or something at the center. We thought it would be a great highlight for the evening to let you hear it from the student of what their experience has been like thus far. So, the first one I want to call up is the first one that I met. So there's no special order except that I'm giving them to you as I got them. The first one is Mr. Keith Mosley, and ask him to come up and share with you a few moments of his experience.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd just like to thank you all for the opportunity to be part of this program, the Ramp East program. And so far with the Ramp East program, I have learned what to expect in the manufacturing side of the workforce and what also the do's and don'ts are. And this is a wonderful opportunity to any student that has, you know, graduated high school, got their diploma, but they don't know what they want to do. This would be a good opportunity for them to go in this program, and then at the completion of the course, where several sponsors who are sponsoring the Ramp East program will come interview at the end of October, and hopefully find a career, not just a job, but a career. And that's what I was looking for. And also, while I still am currently, I'm in the Ramp East program, it helped me realize what else I want to take and go get a degree in, which is welding. And also, one person's name I ain't heard a lot of tonight is Miss High. She's the backbone of this Ramp East, and she's there for her students too, as well as the rest of the faculty. And I'd just like to thank you all, and that's about all I got.
We've got some great students here and some great staff that help keep them on track. The next student we'd like to share with you is Miss Gloria Cofield. If she would come and share her experience.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Hollister, Halifax. Hi, Mayor. I would say that it's a great pleasure to have this class and to have it here in the community because, number one, you don't have to drive far, especially at night. When you don't want to drive at night, especially them long roads and run into animals and stuff like that. I have learned a lot in the class, especially taking the computer because the computer is leading the world today. And if you don't know how to do computer, you're really lost, especially when it comes to your phone as well, too, because that is a computer too. And I want to thank Ms. Anthony, who has been teaching us, and she's doing a great job. We're learning a lot. And we learn to express ourselves in class and to be free and to get along with one another. So I want to say thank you for the class at night. I mean, it's good because we don't have far to go. And we learn a lot. Well, I am. I don't know about nobody else in the class. But I'm learning a lot, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
Another reason we're excited here at Halifax Community College about these centers, they fit right in with our evening and weekend college format. There are so many individuals who are working full-time in the day that the only time they can take extra courses is at night or on the weekends. So this fits right in with that plan, and we're delighted to have started that. Our next student representing our HRD classes is Miss Karen Franco from Hollister.
Hi, everybody. Hello. I've been in class since the very first class that took place here at Hollister Elementary School, and I have learned quite a bit. I've been able to refresh a lot of my computer skills, my employment skills, and as a recent transplant from California here in North Carolina, this has actually helped me better all of my resources here in North Carolina. The teachers have been phenomenal. Miss Dickens and my other silent teacher over here who stands in the background doing everything for us. It's been great. The majority of the people in this class are senior citizens, and I think they all have been able to take advantage of the computer skills. A lot of them don't know, but they're learning. My dad being one of them, who's 90 years old, and he's actually been able to take part in this class as well. So I think it's been a great benefit to the community, and I look forward to being part of this class for as long as I absolutely can. Thank you, everybody, for your time and your effort and your work and putting all of this together. It's been a blessing to this community. opportunity. It really has. So I thank you all from Hollister.
Great, thank you. Also, we have a few individuals on phone too. You've been hearing about different programs, and you may not know an awful lot about them, so I've asked a few of our staff to come and give you a brief description of some of the programs you've been hearing about that our students are participating in. So first we have Dr. Jeffrey Fields, Vice President of Academic Affairs. He will come explain to you the Education Center overview.
Well, good evening. As Trustee Mills mentioned, the Community Education Centers is a very appropriate title for our centers. Establishing these centers in very appropriate locations throughout our service area is very critical. If you look at those on our Google map, Hollister, Scotland Neck, and here in Weldon on the main campus, all of our residents have no further than a 50-mile trip to education. To have access to educational opportunities. And that's really the main point of the project. So if you think a year ago when we were meeting, 30 or so partners coming together, it's really a great demonstration of working together works. Because we have so many entities as folks that have spoke tonight throughout our region, to be able to come together and to make community education centers work. We're reaching out to folks that we would have never reached before in our service area. And I think some of our students that spoke tonight are great testimonials of that very fact. The programs that we have slanted and that we are running currently, we have HRD courses, which we have traditionally offer in our workforce and economic development area of the college. And they've offered classes throughout the area, but this is very strategic to offer these in our community education centers. We have a brand new, and we'll learn about Ramp East from Dina Edmonds here. You hear in just a moment. And so our involvement with increasing our employability of folks into advanced manufacturing institutes. So those are some really good examples of how we're going to reach out. We need help from everybody else that are in the communities as well, because we are constantly surveying and asking, what in your community do we need to offer? What opportunities can we give? So even if folks have no idea what they want to do, they want to upgrade their skills, they want a better job, they want a job, they can come to our community education centers and what I call triage, find out what skills they already have and how can we build on top of that. And then also what jobs are in the area that we can match them up to. So these community education centers are extremely powerful to move folks on to the next level and upgrade their skills. So thank you so much we've come together extremely fast. I'd like to, again, thank the Golden Leaf Foundation, Ms. Chisholm, for the opportunity for us to apply and also to continue spending the money along with all the other resources that we're combining for the opportunity for folks in our communities. So thank you very much.
And next, we've got a Ramp East overview by our Dean of Workforce, Mr. Jerry Edmonds III.
Thank you so much, Dr. Elam. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to first of all give you an overview of Ramp East. I'm sure you've all heard a lot about it. Last week, Kathy Scott, our Economic Development Director, hosted her annual meeting. And the guest speaker for the meeting was Mr. Tony Copeland. Mr. Copeland is the Secretary of the North Carolina Department of Commerce for the entire state. As he and I had some discussion prior to dinner, he informed that it's his office and himself that developed Ramp East. So that just gives you some perspective of the importance of this program and the opportunity that it has for our students to really succeed. RAMP East, first of all, RAMP stands for Regional Advanced Manufacturing Pipeline. It's a institute, in essence, that's been developed to offer short-term training for our students across the eastern portion of North Carolina. Over the coming months, upwards of 1,000 jobs are expected to be created in this area. There are companies that are coming in. Many of you may have heard of Triangle Tire, a Chinese tire manufacturer that's coming to the Edgecombe County area, as well as Corning Glass. Many of us were in the room last week when PCB Piezotronics announced 120 new jobs over the next 4 years. So these manufacturers are coming to northeastern North Carolina, and they need skilled employees. They need employees that are not coming to your typical manufacturing environment. They're coming to environments where robotics and higher levels of math, higher levels of comprehension are needed. So the RAMP East program is a 96-hour curriculum. It has 6 core components of that. Some of those core components are things like Lean Six Sigma, problem solving, introduction to manufacturing, introduction to mathematics, and these are mathematics that are going to be used in the manufacturing sector. So it certainly is exciting to know that Halifax Community College is one of only 8 community colleges in the East that has been selected to pilot this program. As such, our responsibility is to educate over 100 students through the RAMP East program within the next year. Currently, Edgecombe County was the first to complete their first cohort of students, and they completed and had a graduating cohort of 8 students. We here at Halifax Community College also currently have 8 students. We're about halfway through our cohort, and you heard earlier, kudos going out to Ms. Rhonda High. Ms. Rhonda High is our Director of Customized Training, and her first day on board, I tasked her with the RAMP East opportunity, and she has taken that opportunity, and she's really done a fantastic job. You heard about the one-on-one attention that these students are receiving. It's not enough just to enroll these students in RAMP East, but we really need the commitment, which will be severe. Those 96 hours are over about a 6-week time period. So what that means is it's intense. There's a lot of hours that we are putting into a compact time slate. So the students are vetted. The prerequisite for that is the CRC bronze level, which we're working with NC Works University of Maryland. So you'll hear more about RAMP East. Rhonda High is the contact person here on campus. Thank you all for your support of RAMP East.
Don't anybody leave, because we do have a drawing prize for you, opportunity. There should be about 3 drawings on each location, so stay tuned. We're almost done. We do have a human resource development class that we offer, and we're going to give you an overview by Tiffany Hill, who is our HRD Literacy Site Coordinator.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Dr. Elam introduced me, my name is Tiffany Hill, and I'm the Human Resources Development Coordinator here at Halifax Community College. And what Human Resources Development is we have a collaboration of classes which we offer employability skills to individuals that are unemployed and to those that are underemployed, meaning they get at least 200% below the federal poverty guidelines. We are able to offer classes, employability skills classes, soft skills, interviewing skills, resume writing, things of that nature, and also computer skills from beginner to advanced classes for computer skills, so the individuals can go out and become more employable. HRD is the baby of the community education centers. We started off with HRD classes and employability skills classes, which was very successful, and then we're into our computer classes at both sites, technology awareness, and we're looking for a bigger and brighter future with human resources development within the community education centers. Thank you.
Now, our education center, community education center coordinator, Ms. Phyllis Chavis, is going to talk to you a little bit about some of the upcoming classes that are going to be available. Then after that, she'll lead us into the door prize drawing, And if we have time, we have to be done by 5:30, and we are right now on track. So if there'll be some people around to answer questions if there should be any. So, Ms. Davis?
Hi, good afternoon, and thank you everyone for coming out. And this is a great opportunity for me to be the coordinator and especially to be in the community college of Scotland Neck. I'm a resident of Scotland Neck, and Golden Leaf has invested in Scotland Neck for a long time. So we're happy about that here and working well in Hollister as well. I just wanted to let you know that there are some classes coming up, and you should get the sheet wherever you are. We'll have this posted, but one of the classes coming up right here is an advanced class of computer technology, and also in Hollister, that class will start. We're also in October, starting this November, economic literacy. That's part of the HRD program, whereas we'll do the financial literacy for adults and for teenagers as well. And we do want you to let everybody know about these classes that are coming up. We have more classes. The Ramp East classes will be broadcast just like this. So it'll be there in Weldon, but we can get students to come right here in these locations and take those classes. So you don't want to miss that. We got Airboss right here, so it's a great opportunity. Thank you, and I know one of the Holloman's codes tells us that's the career pathways, tell us that when you find something that you love doing, and it's not like work, and that's what it's been for me to be here. Thank you. I wanted to let you know that we're going to have door prizes drawn here, and I'm going to ask Ms. Ingram if she would come and get the door prizes.
And also, we want you all to know, too, before you go, that we are taking registrations for class tonight. There are individuals who will be available to register you for some of the classes that are coming up very, very soon. So don't miss that opportunity before you leave. So at this time, I don't know if there are any questions or that you might have, but we're going to enter into our drawings at all three sites so that a few of you will be able to take something else away from here. I just want to say thank you. There are some folks in the room who have not been recognized, but I want you to know that you are equally important as those who have had something to say on the program. Because you are present today, you are part of a great celebration of expanding education opportunities in Halifax County. So you have made history today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you all are doing to advance Halifax Community College and our county. Thank you very much, and Godspeed.
The door prize drawing.
Let's get Tim to.
Yep. Read it out.
Just the number? Yeah.
The last one.
351638.
That's me.
All right, here comes the second one.
634. 634.
All right. Have to be present to win. Brought that disclaimer earlier.
630.
Oh, that's me. All right. All right, last bag.
637.
much for your participation tonight. And our class will begin at 5:30. Those that are scheduled, you're welcome to observe if you're not registered for the class. And of course, if the instructor will allow, you can ask questions to them. But we just wanted you to be able to get the full experience of what our students and residents will be a part of. So again, I want to thank all of you, and our meeting is adjourned.
Oh, they didn't come back. They got the party. Encourage you to complete your survey, and complete your survey, turn it in. Also, we have refreshments, and we will do this work. We're going to do a blank here tonight with advance. All the students in computer class, raise your hand. The instructor will blank here. Free to do so. Now.